Hey everybody, my name is Nick Sifoni, otherwise known as Deacon Nick or Deacon Z in my computer gaming circles. What is Creator Complete and why should you consider joining? Creator Complete is a place for influencers, creators, maybe even coaches to learn mainly two things from our courses. To learn first how to run your business like a business, not just a hobby, unless that's what you want, that's great too. But more importantly, to learn how to make multiple streams of income from your followers. Why should you join? Why did I start it? That's kind of one of the answers to why should you join. During my time as a YouTuber, I saw so many others who had so much more bigger lists than me, more people than me, more followers than me, that made so much less money than me, because they were just relying on the income from the social media stuff, like the YouTube income or whatever it is, Twitch, depends. But they were relying just on that and some sponsorships. And nowadays, sponsorships, they're a lot harder to get than you might think. You guys know this, right? You got to be pretty big to get the good sponsorships, at least. But more importantly, you should never put all your eggs in one basket. And the thing that really triggered me to make this group, to start this group, is about a week ago, I was watching, I don't even know how I stumbled on it. I was wasting time online. And I came across this poor girl standing at the doors of TikTok, and she was a mess. She was bawling her eyes out, and she was pulling on the door, and you closed my account. Please, somebody help me. You closed my account. And obviously, it's obvious what happened. And in hindsight, it was a funny thing to watch. But you know as well as I do, to that poor girl, it wasn't funny. And I know exactly how she felt because there was a time where I had a little over 1,000, almost 1,100 videos, not videos, apps on the Google Play Store. And I got that email one morning. I woke up and I was making between $1,100 and $1,200 a day. I got the email in the morning. Sorry, due to Google terms of service, your account has been closed. Well, nobody would speak to me. Every email I sent, I just get what I could tell was a form letter back. And to this day, I have no idea why my account was closed. But I know this, it took years before they'd even consider letting me open another account. And um, I put all my eggs in one basket. I learned my lesson the same way that that poor girl did. So, and what's the lesson? You need to own your database. You need to own your client list. When you're just relying on the social media site to serve your message to those people, you can wake up tomorrow and that could be gone, right? So one of the first things I'm going to teach is how to create a database, how to use an autoresponder, how to go high level is what I use. I mean, I've used 15 of them over the years, but go high level is the one that I use the most right now. So I'm going to teach people how to create their own database so that you could use multiple streams of income to monetize that database. You don't have to have 1 million followers. If you do, God bless you. But you don't have to have 1 million followers. You just have to know how to monetize those followers the proper way. And that's the most important thing that I'm going to teach here. I'll teach affiliate sales. I'll teach list building. I'll teach product creation. I'm also looking for some partners. I'm looking for some people that'll partner with me. I'll do all the building. I've built over 400 websites. I've built countless sales funnels. I'll do all of that on your behalf. If you can come up with the creative content, we'll work together. I'm also creating this group as a place that you can meet others to work together with. Sometimes, a partnership could change your business. It could change both of your businesses if you create a win-win relationship together. So I'm going to create how to use autoresponders. I'm going to teach how to have the right mindset. I have not lost. I have failed in business more times than most people watching this have even started a business. And I'm a boomer, so maybe that's my own fault, right? But there's an art to failing because you got to know when to quit and when to keep on plugging ahead. And the answer is usually keep on plugging ahead, because contrary to what these guys, some of you are teaching people how easy it is, just get my program. it's not that easy to succeed in business. And a lot of it, there's no magic to it. It's just sticking it out and keep on going until something clicks, right? So I'll teach a lot about mindset. I'll teach a lot about how to stay positive when you really feel like quitting. I'll also give some wonderful discounts. I'll be giving I'll be giving members at some point free Go High Level accounts or $47 Go High Level accounts. So anyway, why am I qualified to teach you this? I have over 40 years in sales and marketing. I started my first business. I was 23 years old, and I started my first business selling stuff door to door. I was the peddling pimp. I met my beautiful wife in that business. Well, she wasn't my wife when I met her, but we met in the business. We opened the office together. We moved to Texas as 23-year-olds, and we rented a little warehouse and put an ad in the newspaper, started hiring people to go out and sell stuff door to door. After 9 years, we had opened 21, 22 other locations in the southern United States from other people that we taught to move and do this. So I know how to teach. I know people. I know how to tell what you need to move ahead and to succeed. From there, I went out. I ran a wine company. I didn't own this one. I was general manager of a wine company. I took over. They were only doing about $200,000 dollars in sales a year. I took it to over between 2 and 3 million sales per year. We were selling wine by the case, business to consumer, so over the telephone. We did some wine tastings, but it was 90% over the phone. We weren't selling to restaurants and liquor stores. We were selling to people. So we'd open the yellow pages and we'd call people up. Hi, so and so. Your name was passed along to us as someone who likes a good glass of wine from time to time. Does that sound like you? I've said that a gazillion times. That's how we sold wine by the case, 12 bottles of one kind of really overpriced wine. So I did that for about 10 years, succeeded wildly in that business. In between businesses, I sold baby pictures. Oh, that was the easiest sale ever, going to someone's house with a bunch of pictures of their baby. I sold hot tubs. I'd go to someone's house one time, sit at their kitchen table for an hour, walk away with a $10,000 check in my pocket. Anyway, more recently, I said I'm old, right? More recently, I'm a Catholic deacon. I think I mentioned that. And that's one of the reasons I want to do this. Diakonos. In Greek, it's roughly translated to servant. I've had my time. I want to help others succeed again. I did that years ago. The last 10 or 12 years, I've just been pretty much on my own. Anyway, since 2012, I've run a digital marketing agency where I done all kinds of things for small businesses. I've made over 400, 500 websites. We do search engine optimization. I'm still doing this, by the way. Search engine optimization. I did stop doing it about 4 years ago. We didn't close, but we stopped gaining clients. I pretty much retired. But when AI came out, it kind of wet my whistle again, and I was bored. So I jumped right back into it a while ago, and here's where we are now. But anyway, it's free to join right now. I hope you'll consider joining. I hope you'll push that button and join us and check it out. There's only a couple things in there now. You will watch this community grow. I was also a CMO for 2 years, chief marketing officer for a computer game. Loved it. It was crazy. But anyway, I have a lot to teach. I know people well. I want to help. There will be a charge to join this group in the future. Not because I need to, but because I just probably will when we start to get crazy. And I want to be able to give everyone personal attention. First rule in business: give your your clients personal attention. They'll be with you forever. Anyway, that's more for after you join the group. My goal is to remake this video again in 3 or 4 months, and instead of having me talk, have a whole bunch of y'all talk, just saying, here, I listened to Nick, I made this much money, I did this, it changed my business. I want you guys to make the next welcome video I make in a few months, sharing the wins that you've had from this community. So I hope you'd consider joining us. Push the button, come on in. Again, I'm Deacon Nick. Thanks so much for listening. If you listened this long, you got to have some interest. I hope to see you inside. See you later. Bye-bye.